Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Junoy and I'm here with Trading the Charts Pro. And in this video, guys, we're going to talk about three hot or somewhat hot EV stocks. All right, and the reason I'm going to be talking about these is because a lot of people are talking about them, but that's not the main reason. It's because we want to look at the chart, or I want to bring the charts to your attention in the event that you're not someone that typically trades off the chart and you just normally buys because someone said to buy. All right, me, I like to trade everything based on the technical. So in this video, we're going to do a technical analysis of the chart and see what is the chart telling us about NEO, LI, and XPEV, and see where these stocks are looking to go and how we can take advantage of what this price action is basically doing and telling us. All right, so right here, guys, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. But if you have been around, you know that I've traded NEO like 2 times already. All right, and last time I took this trade, I closed it out right here at 54.25 when price gapped up. That's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. All right, however, after I closed it out, next day price just did nothing. Next day after that, price run up a little bit and then price sold off, only to gap up a little bit the next day. And the next day, which is yesterday, the stock finally broke out of that resistance of 56.94. So what is the chart telling us, and where are we expecting the price action to go from here? We all know that today was NEO day, and yesterday came through. They unveiled their new sedan, so now they're gonna pretty much have a sedan on the market starting manufacturing here in 2022. All right, so that is going to be something that's going to push the stock higher. A lot of investors are going to be looking to buy into the stock, given that the stock NEO also did a collaboration with Nvidia, which is the leading chip making software company. So this is new news. This is a good thing. The company is moving in the right direction, making the right partnerships with the right companies that is going to set them up for further success. All right, so based on the technicals, given that we have already run up to the resistance, we pull back, we bounce, and now we break out. The stock is still in a nice uptrend. All right, so now we have to start using additional tools, for example, a price extension, Fibonacci price extension, to see what is the next projected level that the price can get to. All right, and from when we look at this move down here, price run up, I need to change this color, price pull back, let me change this color real quick, price pull back. So this is move 1, this is move 2, move 2 breakout. So from this level, we're looking for NEO to run up to $70.98. That's going to be the next retracement level, and that's actually not retracement, extension level, and that's going to be the 100% extension level. If price gets to this level and momentum is still strong, we're looking for price to pull back just a little bit, because the market doesn't move up in a straight line. And from there, if we still have the excitement, if the market still favors NEO at $70, then we are looking for the price action to make another move and come up to the $90 level. All right, so when the market opens on Monday, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a gap up roughly into the 65 area, and then from there we're looking to continue up to 70, and after that, then we will have more information as to where the market is going to go. All right, we also see that the MACD has just flipped over, just started to progress to the upside. So in my opinion, before the MACD indicator gets back to around $6 thereabout, we have a lot of room to go to the upside on NEO. So my price target on this is going to be $70. I had closed it out at 54, and I said, if I was going to trade NEO again, I'd have to see this thing pull back down here or after it broke out. Now, typically, I don't really enter new positions on Friday because over the weekend, and then we also have this binary event. So I did not take a new entry on Friday on this. So I will typically be watching on Monday to see what it does and if it provides me with a opportune entry to get back in. What does that entry look like? Well, if the stock pulls back into the support for some reason, which I don't think is going to do that, and then try to bounce, I would try to buy it back inside this area. But I really see this thing gapping up come Monday. Okay, so technical analysis for this, we're looking for it to hit into the 100% Fibonacci extension level, and then we will know more from there. But the stock does go higher. Company is still growing. Innovation is still intact. We talk about the whole Nvidia stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. We're gonna look at LI. Before I go to LI, let's just do a quick look at NEO on the hourly chart, because sometimes the hourly chart will give us a little bit of additional information that the daily chart won't give us. All right, I want to talk about that just a little bit. We see that this is the resistance level. The stock had gapped out, overhit, and then right here the stock pretty much just built a strong base level. I think this is in an anticipation of the news that was supposed to come out here today, Saturday, on NEO Day. So from here, this is why I do believe the stock is going to gap up from here come Monday. Okay, so let's move on to LI. LI, man, guys, I actually like this one. Why do I like this? Because NEO is doing good, Tesla is doing good. I do feel like this stock has already run all the way up to $47, and it had a major retracement. What I say major retracement? Roughly $50. So technically, the stock run to 47, it pulled back to 27, 26 at a low. That's 50% retracement, and then the stock actually started move back up. Well, this did not really come on my radar too soon. I think it came on my radar roughly around $30, and when I look at the chart, I do see the stock having some issues into the 33.50 level. So I said, if I'm going to get into this stock, I need to see it pull down, find a base, and then recover above the 33.50 level. So on Thursday, the stock closed above that level, and I did take a position. My break even was actually on the option 37, I think $37.10. So in order for my option to break even, stock needed to get a 37 with a March option. Stock gapped up and come to that level. I saw the little pullback, but I'm thinking, hey, maybe this is just filling the gap. But the stock ended up doing a bearish and almost a bearish engulfing candle. This is a Harami candle, which is a reversal sign somewhat, but the stock is still in this small uptrend here. So unless we get a confirmation breakdown to the downside like this, I wouldn't be concerned. And if it even does that, I will be watching the 27 level for a support. All right, if we move over and look at it on the hourly chart, we will see why I'm not as concerned, at least not yet. I do believe that this thing is going to head back up a little bit higher, because when we look at it on the hourly chart, right, it popped up, sold off, but after it sold off, it didn't really continue selling off. Does that make sense? It actually held right into the 21 EMA and the 9 EMA, and from there we started to see a little bit of a bounce. So I'm really hoping that we actually continue moving up, or we just pull back to 34, 33.50, and then we get a bounce from there and price continue to go higher. The main reason why the stock actually pulled back after it gapped up was because this level is actually the 50% retracement. What is the 50% retracement? To the upside. So the stock fell this much, and now the stock has recovered this much. All right, so what happened is there is a bunch of probably institution that bought it down at this level, and when it got up here, this is a 50% profit for them, so they actually start selling out right here, and that's why those Fibonacci levels are kind of important because, you know, institutions look to take profits at those levels. So if we're gonna go lower, we will get rejected and continue down, all the way down. But if we hold here, then we're looking to come back and test that level again. And if we're able to break through, then I see the stock progressing and moving higher from this level. All right, let's look at Xpev. This one again, you know, we can see that the stock run up very, very nicely, right, all the way up into 72, and then, you know, we just continue to pull back. We'll pull back to the 50 EMA. From there we had a small bounce, pull back again. We got the first higher low. Stock started to move up. This is the same thing, it gapped up on Friday, but then it started to sell off. When I look at the MACD, you know, I see the momentum looking to switch. So if we can get the MACD histogram to flip over, I do see, you know, this thing at least trying to hold a support at this level and gradually crawl back up into the 50% and 61% retracement level, which is actually 56 to 59. When it gets to this level, we will see what happens next. Does the stock pull back down, or does the stock break through and try to come back to the upside? I will say, because Tesla and NIO, these stocks have pretty much been doing good, we anticipate that some of that momentum will spill over into these stocks, hopefully, and then continue to push them higher. So if you bought some at 72, that was not a good play. But if you started to accumulate roughly into the 42, 42, 50, even 45 level right here, I think this is a good play, as long as it doesn't, break back below the 50 EMA, which is around $42.50. We can project that we have roughly, 10 points to the upside, which that will take us to 55, 56. And then we can take profits from there. If you're a long-term investor, none of this stuff really matters to you. You're just looking to hold for a long period of time until you decide where you want to take the profits. But as a trader, we are looking at the levels, we're looking at the patterns, we're looking at the charts, and we're finding the opportune time to get in, take a low risk entry in anticipation of price moving higher, which will yield us significant profit based on where we enter the trade if we read the charts correctly. If you are taking these trades, I do implore you to use a stop loss at the specific level which you no longer want to own these stocks at. And if it completely goes against you, then you have a small loss and you can move on and look to take another trade somewhere else after doing your analysis. All right, so once again, I'm Janoy with Trading the Charts Pro. If you find some value inside this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that when I come live again, you will be the first to get notified. Guys, until then, I will see you in my next video.